You know, just from a guy's standpoint, I think AdvoCare has been such a blessing because it shows you that what a true man should really be doing in life. Leading our family as a man should, you know, taking responsibility in different areas. You get around enough guys in AdvoCare that are like that, and you can't help but want it because you just see the blessings that come from it, and it makes you feel better. I mean, it makes you feel good to know that your son calls you his hero.
The way we were living our lives before AdvoCare was ordinary. You know, it was what everybody else was doing. Everybody else, you know, you went to school, you got your job, you went to work every day, you sat in your cube. When you started a family, you searched for the best daycare. You know, I just saw that as our life, and in my heart, I just knew this wasn't the kind of life JP and I were meant to live. I didn't want ordinary, I wanted extraordinary. And that's something I saw out of AdvoCare, was a chance to live an extraordinary life. I mean, when we're able to tell people, when they say, well, what do you do? Or, you know, something about where do your kids go? We're like, we're home with our kids. To me, that is extraordinary because our kids have no concept of something different. They have no concept of the ordinary that we were living before AdvoCare. Our extraordinary is their everyday life.
I always go back to our first 3 years in AdvoCare, doing it part-time. That's when more people relate to AdvoCare than anything else. Our very first year it earned us $21,000 on the side while I still had my full-time job and Angie still worked her full-time job. Our second year it paid us $61,000, and our third year was $86,000. And I mean, by our third year at AdvoCare, that was paying us more part-time with AdvoCare than her job and my full-time business paid us combined. And we can take somebody through that natural 1 year, 2 year, 3 year progression. It gives them a lot of hope. I mean, $20,000 a year is an extra $1,500 a month. And people where we live here get extremely excited about $1,500 a month extra. I mean, it can change a lot of lives, changed ours. And our purpose really has changed. You know, every step of the way through different parts of the journey as we achieve some different things that we've set goals for. When you look at an AdvoCare, I don't think it's anything you could ever not do. I mean, we're impacting lives. Somebody says, what do you do for a job? I'm like, that's a hard question to answer. I don't feel like I have a job. This is it, talking to you. You know, that's the business that we do. And I mean, I can just see us doing it, you know, forever. I mean, there's always going to be somebody out there that was in the situation that JP and Angie were in 8.5 years ago, that are sitting at their kitchen table wondering, what in the world are we going to do? How in the world are we going to be home with our kids? And if we have this vehicle called AdvoCare, how can you not share it with people?